I have a video that is 2 years in the making. I got in my hands 2 boxes from the Collectibles Guaranteed Corporation, CGC. These are the books that we sent off to get graded. Most of these came out of mystery boxes that we acquired over the last couple years. Most of them from that Spider-Man booth before they went and just started jamming all the boxes with their own custom covers. I sent these off in March, I think, February or March. They just came back today. I'm very excited to crack into them and see how we did. I'm being cautiously optimistic. I'm not going to be mad if there aren't any 9.8s. I'm expecting some of them to probably be 9.6s. And I was a good boy. I didn't go online and check. When I got the notification that they were on their way, I held strong, and I waited. I'm gonna celebrate a little bit. I have had this now for about 2 months. I'm probably almost due for another one, but I got my Flaviar from whatever this last time around. I don't even remember what the theme is. I have a whiskey, a mezcal, and a scotch on here. I just dumped my coaster situation. Smoky? Yeah, smoky. Okay, smoke was the theme. And actually, I see here I've got Kilkeegan cast strength single malt. I don't know offhand which one of theirs I've had. It's not this one, but actually my wife's cousin, I guess it would be, used to work at the distillery. They're in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it's one of my favorite whiskeys. Actually, it's a single malt American whiskey, and I don't usually care for the American versions, but theirs is really, really good. So I'm just gonna jump right into that. 59%. Cheers to you. Just a little, and I'm just doing it neat this time. I didn't get any ice or anything. It's very smoky, which I'm okay with. Burn is nice. It's not too bad. Very woody. I guess I don't need the coaster here. Getting like I guess it'd be caramel, but it's kind of like it's a little more sugary than just like straight caramel. That's good. That's what is that? Kilkeegan cast strength single malt whiskey. Like I said, I recommend that distillery across the board. All right, let's see how they. Hopefully these are packaged like super secure. Let's see. Looks like they are. All right. Let's pull this out. Oh, there's a little thing in here. What we got? Comic League Auctions and Exchange. The first and still the best. The #1 auction house and original online comic book exchange. Is it though? Is it? I don't know. I might check it out. I don't think I would list there. I mean, I feel like if I've never heard of them, they must not have. Like, eBay's still going to be bigger. You know what I mean? I don't even remember the name of it. I saved, or I should say, I found another website that like specializes in slabs, another auction site, and I went on there and like everything was listed for double what it is on eBay, which is great if you're a seller. But why is anybody buying there? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll make sure I had these upside down. I think these are going to be the ones that I did specialty labels on. I did do that on a couple. This is Amazing Spider-Man 802, first appearance of Kindred, comic exposure, exclusive virgin cover. 9.8! Nice! Nice! That's such a cool cover too. That is super awesome. These special labels, if you don't know, these are like $5 a piece. So I paid like an extra $20 or $30 just to put these labels on there, but they look so good. So good. Oh, I didn't even notice. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's behind the 9.8, there's a watermark. It's a little Spider-Man head. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, but yeah, really happy with that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, and they sent me back. Oh, this is for the next one. I didn't mean to send this along, so I'm really happy that they sent this back. This is the little certificate of authenticity for the next book. So that's awesome. I appreciate them for that. I didn't mean to send it. I kind of figured it was gone. That's great. So what is this? This is Amazing Spider-Man #1, but on the back it says number 802. So I guess, yeah, it's Legacy 802 and #1 from the relaunch. That's awesome. Next one. This is number 800. Really excited about this one because this will be, I have 7, I don't know, like 96, 97, no, it's 97, 98, 99, and then 800 is the end of that storyline. I have them all, hopefully, in 9.8. How do we do? 9.8, nice. Nice. This is actually, this doesn't go to this book. This goes to the next book. Oh, that's awesome. Great cover too, Virgin variant cover. This is an Unknown Comics variant, so this definitely came from that Spider-Man booth. They basically tag team now on all their variant covers. This is part of I think a 4-frame collage, but I really love the design on this one with Green Goblin, and then on the other side, sorry, Green Goblin, and then you've got kind of the start of Red Goblin here popping up. So super stoked about that. That's awesome. It's a Kirkham variant as well, and again, really pops with the custom label. All right, this is Absolute Carnage #1, and it's an homage to Spider-Man #700. How do we do? 9.8. I'm actually surprised by this one. I thought this might come out 9.6. Wow, we are 3 for 3. That is fantastic. Super cool. And then I did get the Carnage label, as you can see there. Very cool. Okay, we are 3 for 3. I am so stoked about that. Let's crack into these. I know not all of these will be 9.8s because there was like, I sent in the Booster Gold #1 from 80 something, and it's probably a 9.2. I mean, it's definitely shows its age. So, but I love Booster Gold so much, and the cover is just very like 90s or 80s, I guess. But it's just very, I don't want to use the word iconic, but indicative of that era. So I really liked that book, and I wanted to get it graded. Love the way they package these. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Oh shoot, I can see these. I can see the grades on them. All right, here we go. This is Spider-Gwen #1. Nice, 9.8. This is another one I'm surprised got so high. I'll probably be selling this one. From what I understand, this particular cover is hard to find and in demand. At least that's what I've been told. So really happy with that. 9.8, that's awesome. Really happy with that. This one is Guardians of the Galaxy #1, second printing. I'm a little surprised it got so low, 9.0. I thought it would be like a 9.2 or a 9.4, but you know, sometimes it bees like that. It definitely was not perfect, for sure. So, you know, I'm not like super surprised. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I'm not super surprised. That's all right. Pretty cool. Next is, what is this? Deceased #1. This is the exclusive Clayton Crane variant cover. 9.8. That's awesome. Love that. I'm a big fan of Clayton Crane. I think he does really interesting work. This is a Scorpion Comics edition as well. Super cool. 9.8. Really happy with that. Really happy with that. I actually was not sure about setting that one in. So what we got? Batman Comics #1000. This is the Unknown Comics convention exclusive. 9.8. I'm surprised by that because this is a super thick book. I don't know if you'll be able to see, probably not. But these thick books are really hard to get. I mean, they come off the printers with corner damage. It's just the way it goes. So yeah, really happy with that. That's awesome. 9.8 on that. I did not expect that to come back 9.8. I knew that one was a gamble. All right, item next is Archer and Armstrong number 0, 9.0. Wow. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised by that. It is, so they did confirm it's the gold edition. So some folks told me when I got this out of the mystery box. Oh yeah, you can see like the back corner. Oh yeah, the back of this book. So I didn't take it out of the thing. Someone told me I should, and I did it. But yeah, you can see the corners are pretty dinged up, pretty good. There's some damage on the back. But honestly, from the front, it's a really nice display copy. This will be for sale. I don't know what we'll get for it, but hopefully we can get a little something. I was hoping for a higher grade on this one. It's kind of a gamble because it is a little bit desirable book, and it's not one that I care about all that much. Anyway, that's that. That's all right. 9.0. Item next. What we got here? Booster Gold number 1. Oh my word. No kidding. 9.8. I can't believe that. I mean, the corners are crisp. There's no question about it. But it's still old. It's from what, 84? Oh, 86. That's crazy. That came back 9.8. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Really, really pleased. Oh my word. That's incredible. Wow. Huh. Wow, I'm shocked. I did not expect that to be 9.8 at all. Swig of whiskey. That needs a little bit of ice, I'll tell you that. Item next. Batman Who Laughs number 1. I think this is the Jock edition, maybe? No. This is the Crane. This is a Clayton Crane edition. 9.8. Nice. I think the popularity of this book has gone down quite a bit since I got it. It probably wasn't worth getting graded, but I mean, it's Batman. It's a 9.8. It's a number 1. It's Clayton Crane. It's a cool design. I don't even know if you can really see it because it's so dark, but yeah, it's a nice one to have in the collection, whether it's worth anything or not. So, really happy with that. Item next. This is another one that I was not sure I was going to send off. Thanos Legacy number 1. Is this the version? This is the version. And it came back 9.8, which is awesome. This book was super hot when it released. This is a New York Comic Con exclusive from 2018. I don't think that the popularity is still there. So from a dollar value perspective, this probably wasn't worth getting graded. But as a 9.8 Virgin variant, great art of Thanos. This is a great one for the collection. So if I end up keeping it and adding it to the collection, then I'll be really happy with that. That's awesome. Love that. All right, what I got here? The thing to the Clayton, or the Deceased number 1. I forgot to pull them both out. I was so excited to send them off. All right, item next, we got Captain Marvel number 8, second printing version edition. I didn't realize this was a second printing. Well, I guess it would be because it's a Unknown Comics exclusive. This is the first appearance of Star, right? Yes. First appearance of Star, 9.8. Love that. This is another one that was worth quite a bit at the time. I don't know if it's still there, but I do really like the Virgin variant covers. Oh wow, there's like some air in the capsule. I don't know. It looks like that. It looks like it'll go away. Just need to be pushed down a little bit. Yeah, I do like the Virgin variants a lot. I love just having that kind of display art piece component to it. We'll look this one up. If there's some value to it, graded, then I'm going to sell it because I don't love it that much. But yeah, that's really cool. Really happy with that, coming back 9.8. And finally, this was another one that I wasn't too sure about sending off, but I know it's an important book. Mark Spector, Moon Knight number 55, came back 9.2, which is not surprising. It wasn't perfect. It definitely had some, wear on it, as being a book from the 90s and everything. Yeah, first published Stephen Platt art. So this is a pretty big book in the collector world, pretty desirable. So that's why I sent it off to get graded. We're gonna look these up. Moon Knight, 9.2. Looks like it sells between $100 and $130, which is really, really nice. So if I sell this one, this will pay for like a third of what I have invested here, which is pretty awesome. And I will say this, there aren't any listed. So I very arguably could get quite a bit more for it. I could even get upwards of 150 for it, I think, because I'd have the only one at the moment. So that's awesome. That was one. I almost practically gave this away to another YouTuber whose name escapes me at the moment. I think his YouTube is Mark Spector Comics. I don't even know if he's still making videos. I haven't seen any in quite a while, but to be honest, I'm not on that channel too much, or that subscription feed very much. But he reached out to me, and I think I told him I'd sell it to him for like 40 or 50 bucks or something. And, you know, we weren't able to make a deal. He was cool. He was great. And he made a valid point that he could get, at that time especially, he could get it graded for, you know, a little bit more. But the whole market's exploded since then. So, all right, let's see. Okay, this one has quite a few listed. And it looks like it goes for, what's interesting is that the first printing, which is non-virgin, goes for like, well, here's one that sold a month ago for 102. So a lot of these are being sold at auction, and the prices are all over the place. They're like $45 with 10 bids, $44 with 18 bids, $102 with 20 bids, $63, 25 bids. Yeah, I mean, this is why I don't really do auctions, to be honest, because if you don't time it correctly, you really can get okey doke. There's a buy it now for 110, 150, 200. And there's, did I see one at auction? There's one at auction with a starting bid of $70 with 3 days left. No bid. Oh no, that's not even this one. That's the first printing. No, it says second print. That's the, oh, it is. It's the second printing non-virgin variant. Okay, weird. Yeah. So honestly, I could probably get a buy it now for 75 to 100. I would say on this one. So really happy with that. All right, Thanos Legacy. There's an autographed one listed for 230. Okay, here's one listed for 200. 150 with free ship. There aren't any solds of this cover, so I would say probably 100, 75 to 100 on this one right now. I might just, what I'll probably end up doing with these, the ones that I'm definitely not keeping, is I'll list them all high and just let them sit, to be perfectly honest. So which is probably what I'll do with this one. All right, this Batman Who Laughs #1, Crane edition. There's a lot of signed copies. Here's an auction that sold for 45, and that's it. That's the only unsigned book. As far as listings go, I'm seeing 100. There actually aren't many of this cover. Here's ungraded for 50. And it's actually, it's a set. So this is, did I say virgin? This isn't virgin. This is just a variant. I think this is called like a trade dress. But there's, I think this cover and a virgin version for $50, ungraded though. Here's one for $180. These are listing prices. These are not sold. $75. So yeah, probably $50 to $75 would be my guess. I'll list it at $75 and hang on to it, honestly, because I love Batman. So it's a cool cover, really cool. So, and it's a 9.8. You guys know I like 9.8s in my collection, so no worries there. I hope this booster gold isn't worth anything, because if it's worth a ton, I'm going to have a hard time. Oh, god damn it. 550, 530, 650, 700, 550, 570. There's a 450, 380. It looks like it. Yeah, it's been ratcheting up. God damn it. I'm definitely gonna have to sell this one. I can't justify keeping it. Oh my gosh, the listings, $1,300, $1,600. Here's a signed one by Dan Jurgens for $1,500. That's a 9.4. I'll put a watch on. Here's one at auction. It's got almost 4 days left, and it's already at $350. And here's another one at $360. All right, battery died, and I'm not exactly sure where, so just in case, I'm going to do a pickup. This Booster Gold number 1, basically $600 to $700 on eBay right now, which hurts because I really want to keep it because I love Booster Gold, one of my favorite characters. But I don't think I can justify the listings. There were no. Let me phrase that. There were like 3 active listings, and they were all listed for well over $1,000. $1,300, $1,500, $1,600. So, like, I could probably list it for $1,000 and maybe get a buyer. That hurts. It hurts because I was so excited to get this, and I didn't think it would be a 9.8. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it graded. It'll be cool. It's gonna be slabbed, and it's gonna go in my collection, and I'm gonna have to sell it. I can't hang on to that. Let's see. Archer and Armstrong, number 0, gold. None sold in the last 90 days. There's one listed for $120 at auction, starting bid $120. Here, let me take off the 9.0 and we'll just do CGC, and we'll compare it to others. Well, is that the gold? Yeah. A 9.2 sold for $40. A 9.8 sold for $600. That's what I'm saying with these auctions, man. Buy it now, $600. Now, sure, it's a 9.8, but a 9.2. Oh, this is a qualified grade, though. This has been. Do we have a zoom on here? Name written on cover. Oh, it was autographed. Yeah. It was autographed without CGC being present. So it's a qualified grade. And then there's this weird 8.0 that somebody paid $5 for. Best offer accepted. I'm not sure about that one. But I would guess, yeah, I don't know. I would say probably like 100. I would guess in this condition. Probably list it for 100 and see what I can get. See what kind of offers I can get. But Detective Comics number 1000. Looks like about $80, which is not surprising. I mean, they pumped out so many covers of this book. There's a lot of 9.8s available, just kind of across the board. And yeah, I mean, DC kind of buried themselves between this one, Action Comics, and was it Wonder Woman that just did theirs, or they did the 80th anniversary Wonder Woman. They just flooded the market with different covers. But this one was really for my collection more than anything. There are some listed, 135, 125. Actually, that's it. And then a signed one for 200. Yeah, it's the same one. So yeah, you know, so probably like if I wanted to sell it fast, probably $100, I would say. Yeah. If I wanted to list it and sit on it, then maybe a little bit more. But I'll probably just stick this one in my collection, to be honest. Realistically, if I mean, I can sell the booster gold and everything's paid for, so I might end up hanging on to a few of these. All right, Deceased number 1. I don't think this one's worth anything. Gotta find the cover. This is another one they did a lot of covers for. A lot of covers. Who is this? This is Scorpion. Maybe I need to put Scorpion Comics in the search here. This is limited. This was limited to 600, I think. Yeah, 600. And I have number 262. There's one listed for 200. And I'm only searching eBay. I haven't looked at Mercari or anything else. There's a CBCS. It's not this one. It's the green smoke version, which was out of 750. And it's autographed, and it took a best offer. Original asking price $125. So I don't know. I really don't know what this one. What did I say the one listed was for? Listed for 200, so I could probably put it up for 150 and maybe get a buyer on it that way. But again, really cool cover. Happy to have it in my collection. You know, for a period of time. I'll sell it eventually, but I don't mind holding on to that one for a while and seeing if anything happens. So here's a 9.8 that's listed for 350. Obviously, this isn't that. Here's a 9.8 that took a best offer after asking 250. Here's a raw for $40. Is that this book? Yeah. I don't know. There aren't really many listed. I mean, there aren't any listed. There's like 2 graded of any grade. 1 sold and 1 listed. So yeah, probably $100 to be honest. I don't know how long it would take to sell. I don't know how much demand there is for it, but it does seem to be pretty rare. This is another one that I think is pretty rare, if I remember correctly, which is why I sent it out. Let's see. Spider-Gwen. Number 1. CGC 9.8. Decomixado. There are none sold. I might have the only one. Okay. So there are listings, 220, 240. There's an auction right now with 9 days to go. It's at 60, so we'll put a watch on that. And then there's another auction that started at 425 with no bids, obviously. So I'm gonna guess 175 to 200 on that. We'll definitely put that up for sale. All right, Absolute Carnage number 1. I don't see this cover. For some reason, it's giving me crossover #1 covers, which doesn't make any sense. Dang, crossover #1, 9.8, signed by Donny Cates, $80. That's a good deal. I got crossover #1 unsigned. I think I had a coupon on Mercari for like $20 or $30 off. I think it was $20 off, purchase over 50, and I made a guy an offer for $50 on that book. I didn't think he would. So there's one listed, originally listed for $270. It's on sale for $188. And he's got number 663 out of 1500. I've got number 875. So I don't have any idea on this one. I didn't intend to sell it. I thought this one was a really cool cover. It's the what is it? Spider-Man 700 cover homage. I just thought it looked really cool, so I kind of planned on keeping this one anyway. Yeah, I don't see it on here at all, so I have no idea. If I had to guess, probably 100, 150 on a good day. Okay, here's somebody had all four, 97, 98, 99, 800 in the collage that I talked about. That sold for 180. So yeah, it was at auction though, so they might have played themselves on that. I don't have the other ones. I have different covers for each book. Basically picked them up when I could get them for cheap, or if they were covers that I really liked or just thought were cool. I didn't go for the set. In fact, I wasn't even going to. The only reason I got this graded is because it completes my set. I was actually looking at a different cover. There's an Alex Ross cover, I think, that I was looking at. Yeah, I don't see just this book. So probably, yeah, I would guess probably like $50 to $75. Not worth a whole lot. But that's all right. It's for my collection. I will say this: these special labels do add a little bit of value. So sometimes you get a little extra with those. And finally, we have Amazing Spider-Man 802. I guess I should probably just get Spider-Man 801, and then I'll have like a run of 6. I see some other covers. What is this? This is the Delato variant B. So variant D sold at auction for $76 a few months ago. It's a really cool cover. Like, I really like it. I don't see this cover listed. So here's the non-virgin cover for $95 asking price, but I don't see this one listed at all. So if I had to guess, yeah, if I had to guess, I'm going to say 100, maybe 125 on this one, which is not bad at all. I'm very happy with that. It's a super cool cover. It'll probably just go in my collection. I'm not like a huge Spider-Man fan, to be honest, but I really love the look of the character. I've always loved the design and kind of the things that people have done with the art of Spider-Man. So that's why I ended up getting like 3 Spider-Man books with special labels on them. So that's all the books. What did we say? You gotta figure, well, that that Booster Gold, I can't believe that. That's shocking to me. $2,000 in value here at least. No, more than that. Yeah, 2,000, maybe 2,500, I guess. Does that sound right? I'm gonna look really stupid because right now somebody's doing the math. They're like, "Hey, asshole, it's only $1,150." Yeah, let's say 2,000. We'll say 1,500 to 2,000, which I think is being conservative, which is pretty freaking good. We're what, 320? I said on the CGC component, and we're, I mean, I bought 2, so we're probably like $600 or $700 invested in the books themselves, not these books individually if you broke it out on a per book basis, but just like the whole cost of those Superior boxes. So I got like $500 invested in Superior boxes because I think I only got 2 of them, and then there was a couple of I just got the regular weekly mystery box. So if you add all that up, I'm probably like $700 or so, maybe $800 plus the CGC. So we're like at $1,100. So, I've sold some of those other books. I don't know at this point, what I've gotten. I've sold some of the art prints. So I have made some of that money back. But I would say in the end, we're probably not up that much. Obviously, we're up huge on just these books because my investment here is $300 and we've got like $2,000. So that's almost, that 10 times that I look for when I'm out garage selling. So yeah, but honestly, like I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't go into getting these graded for the value. I hoped that there'd be a little bit of value. I could sell a couple of them and maybe, like if I could sell 3 of the books and get $300, and that paid for the grading, I would be really happy. So obviously I'm ecstatic with the outcome. Way more 9.8s than I thought. I mean, we only had two 9.0s and a 9.2, and everything else came back 9.8, which is surprising on multiple levels because I thought we'd have some like 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, and we didn't. We had one 9.2 with the Moon Knight, which that didn't surprise me at all. The 2 9.0s were a little bit surprising, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not disappointed at all. So really, really happy with the outcome. I don't know that I would do this process again. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of headache, and it's a lot of hassle, and it's expensive because you got to pay shipping both ways, and they're so backed up. I mean, it takes forever to get your books back. They keep raising the price on it. So I don't know. I think that I would probably just buy the books I want graded. Unless I came across like the Death of Superman books raw and they were super minty, I would send those off because they're getting really expensive to get in a 9.8. But so unless it's a situation like that, I don't know that I would do this again. It's so much work, and then what kind of situation. So appreciate you guys. Got a lot of new subscribers. I know a lot of you came through because I do like garage sale videos and reselling videos, but I do other stuff as well. Like I do the drinking stuff, and then we do things like this. We do collectibles and comic books and things of that sort. So let me know down in the comments what you think. If you're a collector of any of these comics, what's a comic book that you'd love to have? There's your call to action. What's a graded book you would love to have? With let's put an exception on the obvious ones: Amazing Fantasy number 15, Action Comics number 1, Detective Comics 32. Is that the first appearance of Batman? 32, I think. So accepting the obvious ones that are worth $1 bazillion, what's an oddball one? For me, it's the Booster Gold, which now I've lost. For me, it's the Booster Gold. This was when I got this raw book out of the mystery box. I was so stoked for it. I'm like, I was like, go back and watch the video. I'm like, this is so stupid, but I love it. It's so dumb. I love it though. I love Booster Gold. I can't believe, like, what are the odds that I would get this book? Somebody who actually really loves the character and is really stoked to get this book. I remember saying in the video, I'm like, it's not worth anything. It's it's just like those books aren't worth anything. And I had no freaking idea that it was going to be worth that kind of money. But this was definitely one that I'm really happy to have in my collection, and I'm going to be really sad when I have to part with it. But yeah, it's definitely that one for me. Let me know what's your grail, so to speak, you'd like to have. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Cheers to you. Swig of whiskey for the working man. And it's getting spicier as I go. I'll see you next time.